right there.
Okay, our opinion on gun control, was that total no guns, no...
Well, did you notice what Ed did?
It was talking about total, like, we couldn't have guns. And there was just restrictions.
It's got restrictions on purchase and
Restrictions, not saying that.
yeah, restrictions on, yeah. Just anything, any kind of a law. Okay? No.
Sure, I'm a little kid going out and buying guns.
Well, no, we stipulated adults.
Is that thing on?
All right, cash paper stuff, let's talk about it.
Well, all those
You guys said you want to talk.
all this is pretty. Talk? I wish I was on your guys' side. I like so much stuff about just a few comments. I would have nailed it.
They got chicken thighs. Not everybody's taking chicken thighs. She wanted to change that. Too bad. Are you going to tell her that? Hi. How many of you voted more than once? How do you personally agree with it? Now, the question is, what did Ed say?
Should be some restrictions.
No, I'm not saying that Ed didn't make sense, but Ed did slip in a little restriction there.
Yeah, there should be some
Yes,
restrictions.
you did. That was a quote. I wonder if he has that on tape. Okay, so Ed said that. How many of you agree with Ed that there should be some restrictions? Let's vote on that. How many of you agree with Ed there should be none?
I can say that.
No, but the
I have to
statement
say
did.
it.
But the statement did. How many of you agree with this side that there should be waiting periods and some kinds of restrictions on the purchase of guns? There are. There are, right. They made a good point. Boy, each side was quick. They asked me before, they checked it out, they told me they didn't think it had been incorporated. He mentioned it right off that it had not been incorporated. See how much you guys have learned?
What?
About incorporated. What? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. He really did. He said it had not been incorporated. He didn't use the 14th Amendment. I think he said to the states. But incorporating.
The 14th Amendment.
I didn't hear you say
If there's already waiting periods on buying guns, then why does that have, I mean, what's
Okay,
that to do with
kinds of guns. What can be restricted?
consumable weapons?
Come out, you guys. Right now, heading toward the United States Supreme Court is the ban on the purchase of, what do they call them?
Automatic.
Yeah, automatic, like the AK, semi-automatics. Okay, they have been restricted in the state of California. In fact, there was a big run on those kinds of weapons when the state of California passed that law and it was signed into law by the state legislature. And everybody just took a big race to go out and buy their AK-47 or their Uzi or whatever they were going to buy. And then now it's being challenged and it will go through probably our court system and then they'll go to the United States Supreme Court and they will determine whether it's a violation of the Second Amendment. How many of you feel that not allowing you to buy that kind of a weapon is a violation of the Second Amendment?
Not allowed.
Wait, you think it's to kill people?
There's no other possible use for those. You don't go.
It's used only for robbers and killers, etc., but it also protects the civilians as well, because you can have it just as well as they could.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Because a pistol against an AK-47, the AK-47 is going to win.
I know. Then you limit the number of criminals who get it. I mean, like so many gang members, they just get it.
I'm wearing I always am talking. What do you expect? Okay, so what do you... it's hard for somebody to tell me to talk. I don't know how to do it. Well, where were we? We were finally on what should be done, and we probably will never know the answer. It doesn't seem to get to the Supreme Court very quickly. I don't know what was wrong with Hugh either. He's acting really strange.
I'm just going to figure out my grade.
He doesn't want his face.
Okay, does anybody have any last minute comments before we move on to the media? Yes, Melissa.
When you say the right to bear arms and you start banning guns, and according to the Second Amendment, and you say the right to bear arms, then what do you define arms as? It could be like knives, it could be any sharp object, and then you're going to get into really complicated.
Okay, so you're suggesting that any kind of a restriction gets to becoming a very complicated issue. Do you guys agree?
Yes.
In fact, no, why don't don't you go to your class?
Yeah, because I mean, look how many people have been hurt by, you know, like scissors or something, so that we can't use scissors because, you know, it's hard.
You just have a bigger cleanup.
Special speech debate. This is a debate between Ed Aguilar and Robert and Laura, and they're going to really go at it on guns, but none of them brought it, right? Okay. Let's proceed, you guys.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Naval Cadet Francisco Villalobos. I'm age 17 years old, and I am on Santa Ana School unit of the JROTC program. I'm planning to be in the Naval Academy when I graduate from high school and become a naval aviator. Thank you very much.
Wait, do it again. I have best. Yeah. Ready?
Well, what should I say, man? I mean, what's this movie about?
Do it again.
All right.
Ready? Go.
Hello, my name is Naval Cadet Francisco Villalobos. I'm age 17 years old. I am in the Santa Ana School NJROTC unit. I'm planning to be in the Naval Academy when I graduate from high school, and to be, probably to become a naval aviator and to serve the United States Navy. Thank you very much. What are you looking at? Well, right now we're going to come into my statistics class. It's actually a very fun class. I mean, very interesting, and of course we learn the statistic, probability, and probably in the next semester we'll start doing linear algebra. If you want to follow me in, you'll see it in front.
Wait, come here.
Spectrum.
Yeah. Ready? Take one. Stand by. When look.
What do I say?
Say spectral. Just say my name and then just do what you did. Now.
All right, very well.
No, spectral here for you. Ready? Go.
Spectrum.
Oh, wait. Say probably in statistic. That's what you did, remember? Just say it again.
Oh.
But just add spectrum in front. Ready?
Spectrum. Yes, right now we're going to show you our probability and statistic class. As the name says, we learn probability statistic. And the next semester we'll do some linear algebra. It's a very fun class. Mr. Box is the teacher, which actually instructs our instructor, and it's a very neat class. If you want to follow me in, you'll see it for yourself.